And it's time for your Gianna Volpe report, brought to you in part by Village Overhead Door in Southold, by the Duncan Inn in Jamesport, and the Crazy Fork in Mattituck. Good morning, Gianna Volpe.
Good morning, Bruce, Tria. And just a little start for a little something new called Duncan Says.
Uh-oh.
Duncan says...
Is this like Simon Says? Do we have to all find a chair or something before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duncan says that Love Lane First Fridays returns May 5th. It's going to be bigger and better than ever.
Oh.
Duncan says he was going to put a pool in at the Duncan Inn, and Mother Nature is also helping him. Probably a call to all the rain that we've had.
Yeah, well, Duncan, don't worry about filling it because God's doing that for you.
Yeah, that's right. So I am so excited to have Kara Hoblin back on the show to talk about See Something, Save Something that she broke on the show a few weeks back. And joining with her is Scott Bluedorn, another amazing artist whose work, if you haven't seen it around, can also be found on the labels of the Greenport Harbor Brewing Company beers. Good morning, guys. How are you this morning?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? So rather than, getting it from somewhere else, let's get the information straight from the horse's mouth. This is something that I'm really excited about because, See Something, Save Something, and that's SEA. This is about, giving back to our environment and not looking the other way when you see that something needs saving. Kara, tell me about where this event started for you and what it is, how people can get involved.
So See Something, Save Something. It's a art and awareness event. It's going to pop up at multiple different locations throughout the summer. And the whole idea is that it's going to benefit different marine advocacy groups. I talked about it a little bit when I was on air last time, but it kind of came from just a place this winter, kind of feeling a little helpless and not really knowing how being an artist I could actually help. Like I'm not going to be a lawyer or go to be a lobbyist or get into politics. It's not really my thing. So I thought by getting everyone together, bringing the knowledge with Cornell for this one. This show is benefiting Cornell, but having like the scientists and the workers kind of talk about what they're doing for our environment and how we can help, and bringing the artists together. So it's kind of the whole idea of a rising tide lifts all boats.
Right. And Cornell Cooperative, an incredible program. Do you know, I imagine you've talked to Kim Barber to get this all rolling. Do you know how the new building at Tiana Beach is coming? They've got like a new facility coming to Tiana Beach, I believe next month. So this event is probably going to be in great help for that, getting that all rolling.
So the way the event actually works is wherever it pops up, it'll benefit that region. So since this one is at Borghese, all the funds are going to directly affect the North Fork.
Okay.
So there's a few habitat rehabilitation programs. They have the SPAT building that they're building in Southold, which they just got their touch tanks for. They still have like a few things to finish with that. So we kind of wanted the show to be able to rotate throughout Long Island, affecting wherever the show is, that community.
Yes.
It's with the idea that if we all take care of our own communities, then we can kind of like
better help others.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
if
awesome.
all the little fish come together, then we can take over the big fish.
So Scott,
or be eaten by a whale.
Well,
We do love whales. We do.
Yes. Speaking of which, that brings us sort of back. The Harbor Ale, very iconic image that whale that you did, Scott. Good morning and welcome to the program. You're very welcome. So tell me a little bit about how you and Kara hooked up, how you got involved in this project.
So I actually haven't known Kara very long, but in the time that we have met and worked together, I became really interested in what she was doing. We're both kind of on this similar path of maybe using our art in kind of an activist role to talk about environmental issues and also conservation issues. So that's both at the heart of what we're both trying to do.
Right.
I've done a lot of things with East Hampton Town and the South Fork in terms of conservation. I also have a petition out for banning styrofoam. And when I learned about what she was doing with water quality issues, I just was, I'd love to help you out. And since I've done so many shows and I had a gallery for so long, curating, hanging, all the logistics for a show like this is a huge amount of work. So
Right.
I was really glad I could come together and help her for the same kind of an idea for a show.
How's it been going, by the way? I know you guys have been at it for days now.
Yeah, we've been busy. We both actually have shows back to back Friday and Saturday. So her show is really going to be a huge thing for the North Fork, and then I have a big show on the South Fork that includes more than 40 artists. And the whole idea about that is alter egos. So that's going to be a really fun show. Not quite in the same vein, but this time around. But we've both been busy doing a lot of hanging.
A lot of art hanging.
Yeah.
A lot of communicating with artists back and forth. It's a lot of work.
I was hoping to make it out because I know that I wouldn't. Well, actually, I might be able to go to both. So let's talk about when and where these guys are. So See Something, Save Something will open at Castello di Borghese in Cutchogue, Saturday, April 29th, 6 to 9. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
And I
then
also just want to say that there have been a lot of other people who are really instrumental in See Something, Save Something, like the Borghese family, Giovanni, and Love Lane Kitchen, Noah's First and South, and Lombardi's are also all donating food for the event, which is unbelievable. And Julia King will be playing music as well.
awesome. All places that I love very much. And also, I want to get a plug for Alter Egos. When will that be?
Yeah.
So Alter Egos is just the day before. That's Friday, the 28th, and that will be in Amagansett from 6 to 9 p.m.
Okay, so starting off on the South Fork this weekend,
Yeah.
bringing on home to the north.
We'll start the weekend off on the South Fork, and what's really cool also is that some of the artists in my show will also be in Karas. So
Yeah.
there'll be a traveling caravan of artists from the South Fork to the North Fork, and then back again.
I love
That's
it.
probably the coolest thing about this whole thing is bringing artists together from both forks.
Making
May not even know each other. So.
bringing style to the trade parade, right?
Yeah.
I love it. It's like our own East End beat generation going on right now. So what are we doing on Sunday? That's the question, right?
Sunday we rest.
Sunday we rest. Very nice, Scott. Bruce, you should come out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Don't you want to come out and see something and save something? I always do this to him. I'm always like, Bruce, don't you want to save stuff?
Been there, done that. Seen the movie, read the book. No, I would. I don't know what my plans are for the weekend yet.
Okay,
You want
I'm
me to make them now?
I'm sorry.
Thursday?
On Thursday?
Yeah.
It's Thursday.
I don't plan nearly this far in advance.
Well, I get out of the club. I think we close down at 7, so I'll be there. So Castello di Borghese, See Something, Save Something. I think that's so great that you're going to be I guess affecting the area right where the shows are happening. So they're putting touch tanks in at the SPAT building. I think that's really cool. I've never been there to the SPAT building in Southold. Where is it, Kara?
I have no idea.
It's
Where is
not
this
open
place?
yet, but
Oh, okay. They're setting it up.
yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, so See Something, Save Something. Castello di Borghese in Cutchogue is on Saturday, April 29th from 6 to 9 p.m. Friday night, so tomorrow night, is Alter Egos in Amagansett. And Sunday we rest.
Yes, and I should say it's in a really cool space. It's a potato barn that was converted into a studio in Amagansett.
Nice.
right in a residential neighborhood, so it's a very alternative space.
Where is
very
it?
Cool space.
Where is it? Like, where can people find it?
It's 68 Schellinger Road.
Okay.
So you'll have to get out your map to look because it's not on Main Street, but it's 68A Schellinger Road, Amagansett.
How do I spell that? I'm like putting it.
underground.
This is like, it's essentially because this reminds me of, you might have seen the old Roscoe Potato Barn on the south side of County Road 39 in Southampton. In the early 80s.
Is that the one with the all those?
Those three roof fences.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at one time that was a disco.
Really?
Yeah, in the late 70s, in the mid 70s, it was like the Roscoe
That's
Farm.
Club Marrakesh,
Potatoes
right?
make the meal.
That wasn't Club Marrakesh.
No, Marrakesh was in West Hampton Beach.
Oh, okay.
I was like a frequent flyer at Marrakesh, and I didn't even know how to
Really?
dance. Yeah,
Is
my
that
wife
why
and I
you
would
know
go.
Ned Doherty so
That's
well?
well,
Moroccan themed? That sounds cool.
it was really cool. It was a great place. It really was.
The Potato Barn or the Marrakesh?
The Marrakesh. I never went into the Potato Barn.
There
'cause
was.
it, you know.
I wish I had known you, Scott, and I had gone, and I had told you, Kara, but they had like a Club Marrakesh reunion, and I got invited, and like we could have crashed it and been cool.
Here's a kid who wasn't even a gleam in her mother's eye when it was in its heyday.
But I come back for the reunion.
You go back for the reunion.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
My friend Larry was there was like two couples, my wife and I, and my friend Candace and Larry. Friends Candace. Larry would dance with anybody who moved, because Candace didn't dance at Marrakesh. It was great. We'd sit up there, we would like watch, and I was like, okay, Larry, go.
That's like when my grandma was giving me a hard time about the thing I said on the air about, oh, I went to Carter's to buy baby clothes and I wish I were having a baby. And then you were like, look down at your left hand.
Look down at your left hand and tell me what you don't see.
But just so you know, you said the third finger on your left
Oh.
hand.
Look
And that
down
would
at the
only
third
make
finger on your
sense-
left hand and tell me what's
It
missing.
would only make sense if I were a Simpsons character, which I didn't really pick up on at the time. But
What is this?
I get it, but it's the fourth.
What is it? Just
It's
tell me what's on the
it's a
third
ring.
finger of my left hand.
Oh, it's a ring, okay? I don't have a ring on my finger.
I can't even move it off. It's
But
just
anyway,
like it's been there so long.
I was on Shelter Island, and my grandma wanted me to find this rock. And I get down to this rock, and I'm on the phone with her, and I'm like, well, Grandma, did you climb the rock? And I'm like climbing up on the rock, and she's like, no, we just used to lean against it. And I'm like, okay.
Tell us what the name of the rock is.
And then I go and interview people, and everyone goes, that's Kissing Rock. And I was like, oh, Grandma.
Oh, Grandma, is there something you want to
Are
tell
you
us?
leaning against Kissing Rock?
Tell us what you were doing at Kissing Rock, Grandma. We really want to know.
She was probably picking up litter.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah.
Because
Not for nothing. Your grandmother wasn't born being your grandmother. You know what I mean?
she said that when she was 14,
think about this for a moment.
Stop. When she was 14, she was laying on the beach there, and she said a submarine
They start them young over there, don't they, though?
surfaced to look at her and her friends.
What?
Right? There was a okay, so this would have been like Southold Bay.
But what
this is
era?
back-
What years?
Well, she's 90 now,
In the 40s, then.
so in the 40s,
Ah.
That's really cool.
isn't it? And it's like, it's like, well, I don't know. It's just
Anyway.
interesting.
Well, we gotta
gotta hit the break.
Yes, we have to hit the break.
Tomorrow night, go to Amagansett. What's again, Scott? What's the address?
68A Schellinger Road,
And what time?
6 to 9.
6 to 9 for Alter Egos, which is going to be an awesome collection of not typical work of the artist portfolio.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
see something
It might
says,
be, familiar name, very unfamiliar work
love it.
associated with that name.
I love it. Because it shows the multifaceted nature of our artists out here. See Something, Save Something is Saturday night at Borghese in Cutchogue from 6 to 9. Thank you both so much for coming on, and we'll be back.
The Crazy Fork on the main road in Mattituck is the place for entertainment on the North Fork. From live comedy to music to the Revolution No. 9 variety shows, you'll have a good time. The Crazy Fork is comfy but classy, and the food is good. Whether you're looking for fish tacos or lobster mac and cheese, or a steak or seafood, you'll love the Crazy Fork. The Crazy Fork also serves homemade pizza and a sandwich for every taste. So don't stay home tonight. Come on out. Have some fun at the place for entertainment on the North Fork, the Crazy Fork. The Crazy Fork on the main road in Mattituck. Call 631-298-1100 for the Crazy Fork in Mattituck.
An overhead door serves a purpose, and it should be as beautiful as the rest of your home or building. For more than 30 years, Village Overhead Doors has been creating and installing beautiful garage doors for contractors and homeowners on the North and South Forks. They also install automatic garage door openers that open with the click of a remote, so there's no getting out of the car in bad weather. For a wide range of styles, from lifetime steel doors to custom-made wood doors, and for all your garage door needs, please call 765-4963 today and find out how your garage door can be a beautiful focal point of your home or building's exterior. Village Overhead Doors of Southold, 765-4963. Make the call and let them add beauty and value to your home or business. Duncan had an idea to create a comfortable place on the East End for families to stay that's cool and contemporary. And you'll find it at the Duncan Inn, 1399 Main Road in Jamesport. Duncan decided that besides cool and contemporary, he'd also add some artwork from his native Scotland. And Duncan isn't leaving anything to chance. Even the sheets are 250 thread count sheets that will help you relax and wake up refreshed and ready for the day's activities. All 20 of his rooms have a workspace, electric outlets, fridges to keep your beverages cold, and a microwave to warm snacks up. But Duncan didn't stop there. For you tea drinkers, Duncan has electric tea kettles in your room so you can enjoy that nice hot cup of tea in the morning. Duncan has Hampton's coffee in the lobby each morning, snacks, juice, bottled water, and soda. And there's free Wi-Fi. You don't have to go far to enjoy some relaxing time away. Just go over to the Duncan Inn, 1399 Main Road in Jamesport. Duncan's waiting for you.